I'm a type of person, I worship a lot. I worship at home. I give God glory. I give God thanks. I give God praise. But I never used to come out publicly all the time and just to include him and stuff like that. So, you know, when I'm at home, I'm like a total different person from that artist that you know. You know, I'm a woman of God. I'm a God-fearing woman. I'm a prayer warrior. And that's why I go through so much. Because that's what happened when, you know, you accept God as, you know, your king. And also, that's why no weapon will rise up against me never prosper. So I was in the hospital from October. I left DR, I came to America. And I did another surgery immediately when I got here, okay? They had tried to staple me up. When I came to America, they opened me back up. They put me back in surgery because I was infected with the sepsis so bad. I was infected with the sepsis so bad so that they wanted to kind of clean me up. So I did another surgery again. All right. Okay. Fast forward. I was in the hospital from October to December. That's how bad my situation was. So a lot of times I used to go on my phone and I used to people say, oh, she not come explain this. Oh, she not have life. Oh, she not. Like, I was dying. Like, I literally was losing my life. I was going through a lot. So apart from that I went through, I was in the hospital for months. I was going through other things. I came out of the hospital in December. I had that wound still when I came out because that wound had to self-close. It's been 6 months now. And so, yes, it is healed. It is closed. And we're going to get to that part. But before we get to today, after they let me out of the hospital and I went home to my family, you saw the Christmas pictures. I was wrapping my kids' gift and present, even with that wound open. I was so determined to still let them have a good time. I was so grateful to God, right? And so when you saw me in Christmas, yes, I did still have that scar underneath my clothing. I don't want to leave anything out because I'm not going to do this every day with you guys. Big up to Kiki. I just said she's a woman of God. You know, we pray and worship every day and all the time. So big up yourself. Just give God the glory. Just give God the glory. And even the bloggers. I know not have a field day with this live, but when you not even talk about me, even if you not going to talk bad about me or whatever it is, when you not talk about me or not talk about my story, just never forget to mention God. Never forget to mention, say, God is God. He's the King. King of kings, Lords of lords, the Alpha, the Omega. Elohim, Elohish, chastity. Like, just remember to include God. Because today is not about me. Just take me out of the equation. Drag me all on the one. Bash me all on the one. Say all the bad about me that you want. I'm okay. I'm good with it. Because I always tell people, I don't care what people think about me. As long as my heart is right with God, me good. So you can say whatever you want about me, but just remember to include God today, because today me I give God him glory. Today me I give God him praise. Today me want to tell you say Jesus is King. Today me want to tell you say there is a God. Today me want be the testimony for show you what God walked me through, where he took me from and to this. And yes, I'm going to show you my scars. I'm going to show you my process. I'm going to show you that there is a God.